Yeah, it's I go live some. I guess I'll go live less. I don't know. Just don't feel like going live that often anymore. I know I made videos of me not wanting to go live. I guess I decided to go live. I won't go as often anymore. I don't know. I just don't fit in mainstream world. I think that's what's complicated about being a social media personality. Since I don't fit in the mainstream world. Always got to act a fool to fit in the mainstream world deep down. And I guess deep down, you guys don't know the true me. I'm deeply spiritual, but not religious. That's why I never fit in like the mainstream religion or culture. Everyone labeled me crazy. I guess it's like this, like what the gurus say. If you hear voices, they think you're crazy. If you tell the future, or you have a deeper way of thinking, or any way different, you're considered insane. I just, I try to fit into the mainstream world, do all these stunts, and all it cost me was my health. But I found out in the past, if I take time off and meditate, I can keep my mind and my functionality in my body. But the other day, um, the nurse that comes once a week, I have healthcare 5 days a week, but the nurse comes, my blood pressure was sky high. I think it's just trying to keep up and being something I wasn't meant to be by fate, a social media influencer. I'm mostly a scholar. There's just a whole past about me I never really talk about because I want to fit into a world that I really don't fit into. And that's why I made some videos saying I'm not really going to stream. And plus, I found out here for my internet issue. Um, I did some look at these Xfinity's the only provider out here. But if I go through my cell carrier, I got a hotspot box, and I got a plan where I get. See, what I did was I downgraded my cell phone package to a not pick up on 5G frequencies. Then I had unlimited hotspot coverage, but then I get a real fast 4G signal on the hotspot box for 100 and like a real fast speed at 150 gigabytes a month. It teeters down to a slower high speed, and that my phone's only gonna come up like $70 a month instead of paying 2 or 300. And I'm keeping my phone on vibrate. So many creditors are calling, and I got caught up in the world of credit. It's constant, just outliving myself. Not trying to, go back to simple things. So I'll be on here. I'm gonna make some videos tonight from other accounts that I won't let you guys really know about because I'm trying to reinvent myself. Just want to keep you guys updated. I'll make a video and update you guys, but um, I don't want to be on camera all the time. It attracts the crazies. There's a lot of crazies out there that's been stalking me and stuff. I've been stalked lately and stuff, and there's somebody stalking me right now, and I just can't have it anymore. They're calling hundreds of times a day. I just can't take this. And me on camera all the time makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not going into it. It's just a crazy fan. It's somebody's crazy about me and crazy lunatic that I blocked because of being weird and stuff. And then they found out my number. They keep on calling hundreds of times a day. So said thing, and I just, yeah, I'm constantly getting updates of them trying to call, constantly, nonstop, all day, call after call after call, them trying to get through. And if I do pick up, they just hang up. Yeah, and that's why you won't see me streaming that much anymore. And Twitch hasn't paid me, and they're screwing me over. Then when I got a paid position for TikTok, that was full of trolls. I'm just through. I just want to live a relaxed life. My cats and kind of fit in on my own. Well, I'm gonna go listen to some gurus talk. I just wanted to fill you guys in. I'll be on a bit later. I'm just kind of like rolling with some music and stuff. And see, a career with social media, you gotta be dedicated, spend a bunch of money, impress everybody, be good. These video games are just a waste of time. Fit into a certain way, talk a certain way, fit into a certain way of this fixed society, and we go all these institutional things like the church or religion or CNN to find out what the truth of the universe is or reality. Or we go to the news just to get upset because of what the politicians are doing or what disasters are doing. And really, there's ways to find our place in the universe. May those voices in our head with people like me are schizophrenic. I think it's their way of saying, of covered up. People are always at one universe. Because I talked to some Buddhists and they think I'm at one universe. But they're shocked at the knowledge I've always had. Being raised in a Judeo-Christian society, a Western Judeo-Christian society, and I've always had these thoughts of how the universe is. And they say they've never seen someone that's American out of a Westerner that came with brought up in a household where the only religion you're really taught is Judeo-Christianity or Sado magic like Wicca or whatever. And that's just really I go on the story how Wicca came about. It's mostly a guy like me, I would say Wicca was kind of like the Universal Church Smoking 828 idea. A guy that was not good looking, but he was charismatic, And there's a lot of young men who were gay, bisexual, attracted to his charisma. So I did kind of learn that, the guy had an idea going. I mean, he didn't have looks, but he had charisma. And Wicca was created out of that. It's like I created the Wicca like that. I guess having that Wicca upbringing, I could learn some charisma a little bit. Even though I never had looks, I tapped into charisma by studying Wicca in a way to obtain it. It's mostly Sado magic, but it's like Sado, like what a lot of so-called quote-unquote professional scientists do call that. We call it Sado science. But it really is get in touch with nature, get in touch with your surroundings. In a way, it's broken down simpler to your basic Westerner. You know what I mean? Well, I've always had these ideas about Eastern religion. I had a vision of what's like being reincarnated, and I go in deep meditation. That's how I keep well. They don't know how people like me, how sick I am. I'm not too mobile, but they said I'm in high spirits and I'm alert. It's like mentally. And they can't figure it out. My nurse can't figure it out. Nobody can. How I can be alert, happy, and vital signs actually say I'm near death, but other thing else says there's a life force in me. They can't explain that. keeps me going. Like on my, like I only have less than 30% of my lungs. My heart's in bad condition, but they never seen somebody that bad condition that's still able just to relax and be at the level without being on oxygen and kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's through meditation I heal. If you keep your mind right through meditation, you live longer than expect you to. I guess it's probably Christianity always looking for a way out. You go, oh, I'm going to be with the Lord. When life is a good experience, when the next good experience, but life itself has a higher meaning. And I guess that's why they always target people like me who have this experience. It began with everyone after the Christian Messiah was deemed the one that had this closeness with God, whatever, or the universe. After he was deemed the one to seal it off, and everyone else that had this oneness with the universe or cosmic relativity in their mind was declared crazy, heretic, and that's why I've experienced all religions. There are quote unquote religions, Abrahamic religions and stuff. It's just this shut off. And I try to fit into society. In today's society, you got to go by this hierarchy. I'm not talking about the hierarchy that the SJWs are concerned about. They're all part of this hierarchy of madness, true loss of what it means to be human. And I got to return to that. So I'll be back later. Find that crazy house.